We are back. Let's go straight to the phones. Tia, you're on the Mark Furhman Show.
Hi, Mark. I'll make this quick because, unlike Bob, I'm working. I wanted to tell him that if he calls back and stays on topic and doesn't go off on a tangent, that Mark promises to come over and help him take his wheels off his house tonight.
A good one, Tia.
That's all I had to say. I'll let you go and you can comment. Thanks.
Thanks, Tia. Right on. We on the break thought maybe we got a couple of bonehead seniors that aren't probably going to make it beyond the Wassel test that are at home trying to snicker, smoke a little dope, drink a little beer, and let's screw with Furman. Let's go to the phone. Susie, you're on the Mark Furman Show.
I'd just like to say I think that Bob is the guy that's doing the Cialis commercial on TV. He looks like an idiot, and he sounds like one.
Mark, you're on the Mark Furman Show.
Yeah, first off, I agree with you, Mark, as far as saying that, sex offending is it's a serious issue, and the callers should take it seriously when they call in. But I think you're way too fired up. Are you scared of your past? What, do you got something to hide? Do you think Kid Chris would ever get this fired up about somebody calling in about him? I don't think so. What's your beef? Why are you crying? Let's get it together. Come on, be a man. Suck it up. Do something.
My turn?
Whatever.
Okay. I don't have time, and I'm tired of... Okay. Are you done yet?
All right, give me your best shot right now.
I don't need a best shot. It's my show.
I'm right here. Well, come on, let's do this now. Let's handle this like men. Okay,
then what? What do you want to meet me in an alley somewhere?
No, I want a verbal joust.
Oh, a verbal joust. I think that you sound like an idiot, challenging things that we're not talking about. You're absolutely disrespecting every child that's been raped in Spokane and is probably being molested as we speak by wasting the valuable time on a radio talking about and trying to prepare a show for Attorney General that's coming here. Shut up, Mark. That's coming here to talk about sex crimes that the state legislature is passing. You sound like a moron, and you probably don't have children. If you do have children, they're probably runaways. See you later.
Gosh, what is it? What is this like? This is the solstice or something, the first day of spring, and the people have gone absolutely bonkers.
If you can tell, Jim, Mark, and Bob all sound about the same age. They're using the same words. They're using the same case. They're using the same attitude. They're all sitting in the same room. 3 losers, probably with too long a hair, smelly armpits, drinking beer, smoking some dope in an unkept house with wheels.
I don't know, Furman. I don't know. You bring out the best and the worst in people. What can I say?
Well, here, and let me clarify something for these 3 pinheads that have called in. I don't care about most people. Most people have to develop respect for me. I don't care what you think of me. At any time, place, I don't care. I will not bark to your tune. I will not do what you want. I will not give you what you want. I simply don't care. The people I care about and the issues I care about, I lay out honestly. Unlike most of the people that talk to you, that see you at Starbucks, that talk to you at school or at work, they're going to tell you what you want to hear because they just don't want to take the effort to stand up for something they believe in. Oh, am I afraid of my past? Afraid of my past? I've done more in 5 minutes than these 3 that called in will do in their lifetime. So, no, I'm not afraid of my past. In fact, if I wanted to tout off all the things that would be palatable and so warm and fuzzy for all you people, I guess I could be some kind of compassionate warrior of the disenfranchised, I suppose. I spent 20 years saving sorry people from themselves most of the time. And if not that, from the pathetic people that they keep engaging and saying, oh, they're okay.
I don't know. It's weird, Furman. There's something in the air.
No, there's not something in there. It's just like too much dope at one house on wheels in Spokane is the problem. Keep it up, boys. You sound like morons. And the more dope you smoke, the dumber you sound.
Well, it's kind of
fun. Come on, let's get it on. Come on, give me your best shot. Why didn't he just say meet me in an alley? That would have been easier.
He probably hasn't seen you in person. I don't think he would make that. I don't think he would make that challenge if he'd actually met you in person. People are so silly. But let's not get dragged
Silly?
down. Yeah, they were
Silly?
Well, they were pretty silly. I just don't even. That's why sometimes I don't understand why. You're a pretty.
Silly. What are you, the mom from the Brady Bunch, or what?
I'm
Silly.
trying
They're so
to
silly.
diminish and trivialize and marginalize those callers is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it in a lighthearted way because let's just have a little fun with the boneheads. I mean, why not? I mean,
Okay. Welcome back to the show. Mark Furman here on the Big Talker 1510 KG. Let's go straight to the phone. Steve, you're on the Mark Furman Show.
Yo, what's going on, Mark? Quick question for you. Don't you think that by submitting all the information to these sex offenders, the ones that are trying to rehabilitate themselves, it's going to be a nuisance for them to get back on track because they'll be constantly reminded of their past? Second part to my question is, most of us here think that you're the reason OJ is free now. What do you have to say about that, Mark Furman? Huh? Come on.
Was that a joke? Oh my gosh, Furman.
You know what's funny about it is
the inmates were taking over the asylum.
No, this is actually entertaining this small group of morons that have nothing better to do. I think it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, they're getting their 10 seconds of fame here on the Mark Furman Show. Let's go.
Well, I guess what we should do is maybe we should screen calls for the first time in 5 years.
Well,
we really don't have time for this.
Well, Glenn and I talked about it, and I said, well, let them, hey, it's the first day of spring, everybody's going bananas, and we'll just dump them like that, and we'll go to these people who have something they want to contribute, like Chris, Pam, and Dick, who are on hold waiting to talk to you.
Well, let's go to Chris then. You're on the Mark Furman Show.
Hi, Mark and Laura. How are you guys?
Laura?
Isn't this Laura Ingram?
No, this is Rebecca Mack. Everybody's gone nuts.
Okay.
That's all right.
I must have heard an ad. Is there a Laura Ingram? Whatever.
That's okay.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Got that name right. Mark, you spoke earlier about putting, signs and pictures inside, say, lobbies of elementary schools. And I have a son, Kid Chris, that goes to elementary school, and I think that would scare him.
Well, they should be scared. They should know what's going on a little bit. I mean, does your kid know that? Do you teach your child that if they go to the park, not to take candy from strangers, not go away with a stranger?
Absolutely, Kid Chris knows that. He would never take candy from strangers. Never.
Well, right now he thinks that person is some kind of cartoonish kind of devil or a wolf in sheep's clothing or something. You need. I think there's somebody. Is this spring vacation for Gonzaga?
I have no idea. I think we dumped that. Thank goodness. We managed to dump that so that the people of Spokane did not hear that. Unbelievable.
We had one caller that called in and said this could be people that are aligned with Jim West, and they'd be Westies.
People trying to embarrass you or fluster you.
Well, they're not embarrassing me. Why are they embarrassing me? I'm not saying anything stupid.
I know. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay, guess.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. For any local calls, they can no longer use the 800 line.
I don't know what we're going to do, but oh well.
No, they can no longer use the 800 line. In other words, when you come up, your call will be ID'd. We'll get your phone number, and then you'll either be eliminated off ever being able to call in to KGA, to Citadel Broadcasting in Spokane, Washington, even if you want a free ticket for something. If you can't keep on, we don't mind people that do not agree. We don't mind people that are angry, that want to argue. But when you have nothing intelligent to offer, if you have nothing to say that anybody else except for you in the mirror wants to hear, then we're not going to let you play. I could really care less what any of you people think. You have no idea how little I care what most of this planet thinks of me.
But I think what you're referring to is not our, intelligent, above board, normal KGA listeners. We're talking about these wackos that have decided today's
like
the day.
Like I said, there will be no more 800 number. It's going to be caller ID. So then we can call you back, and I'll personally get the phone calls, the phone numbers, and I'll call you back at about 3:15 in the morning.
Come on.
Ask you how you're doing.
Let's take a break and try to figure out what